Alright, hey guys, McKinnis back here. Lesson 3 of the Flipped Classroom series. We're going to talk a little bit about inserting text and images into your Dreamweaver file or web page that we are creating. So just briefly, we're going to go ahead and open up Adobe Dreamweaver. This is CS4 version. There are some significant differences in CS5, but we are working in CS4 in the classroom. So let's just review a little bit. Let's talk about how we're going to open up a new file. The best way that I would recommend doing this, of course you have the shortcut here. You could go to HTML and create a new file that way. I like to go to File, New, open it up, and it gives me this new document window, and I like to play out of this a little bit. So obviously remember, column 1 needs to say blank page, column 2 HTML, and then column 3 is any sort of layout that you're interested in. Of course, you're always able to not have a layout if that's what you would prefer. So for the sake of this assignment, we're going to go to 2-column hybrid left sidebar with a header and footer, and then we're going to click Create. And here we are, the basic web page that we were using in lessons 2 and 1. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing that we're going to do is talk about how we can insert text. This process is relatively simple as long as you know how to identify which section that you're wanting to insert text into. In this case, let's talk about the header a little bit. We will come up here. And the cool part about Dreamweaver is that in the design view or design mode, you can actually just kind of take a look at what the web page is going to look like, and you can kind of type in, just like in a word processing document, exactly what you're after. The big thing here is to make sure that your heading 1 is highlighted down here on the bar above the properties here. We've got heading 1 highlighted, right? So let's just type in serial box project. Alright, that sounds great. Okay, so in terms of manipulating text in your Dreamweaver document, this is really the simplest approach to doing that. We can highlight this whole area here, and then we can come up with web design rocks, and this is Y, and then of course we could continue on from there. The biggest thing is just make sure that where you're interested in putting that text in is what you have highlighted, and then of course down below make sure that you've got the appropriate tag highlighted down below. So the big piece to this assignment is really just how to insert images. And inserting images is fairly simple as well, which is what's cool. Basically what we'll do is we just move our cursor up to where we would like to place our image. In this case, we want to place our image in front of the paragraph, Web Design Rocks, and this is Y. Then off to the right hand side, you will see Insert. Okay, so we can click on that, and it's going to open up a panel, the Insert panel, and it's going to give you a number of options. For now, we are concerned about images. Alright, so we'll click on the little arrow and the drop down box happens, and we will insert an image. Now at this point we have to find an image, right? Here's a good picture of me. I think that we'll open up here and we'll go with Tony the Tiger. We'll stay within the theme of the Serial Box project. We'll click OK, and then we'll click OK again. And now let's give this a text, alternative text. Tony the Tiger. This is what people will see if they are choosing not to view pictures while they're browsing, because sometimes that slows down your browser, and some people are just after the information. They could care less about the visual aesthetics that go along with the web page. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. And here he is, Tony the Tiger in all of his glory. Okay? Beautiful, right? All right, well, somebody's going to ask, and rightfully so, how do I get my words or my text to wrap with my picture, or in other hands, be in line with my picture? This is easily done by clicking on the picture, going down here to the Properties panel. Again, you must be on the picture, and you're going to click here, and we're going to float to the left, which is what the LFT here stands for. If I want to go to the right, I could float to the right this way, right? But in this case, I want to go to the left, so I'm going to click to the left. And now you'll see that all of my paragraphs and all of my language and headings are now wrapping with Tony the Tiger picture, which is pretty cool. Okay. Now I can click on here. I'm back to the Properties panel down here. And you can do a few things. You can add a border. We can come down here, type in a numeral value, and add a border. In this case, the border is black. Okay, so that's cool. We can obviously go in and change the color of this border, and we'll do that at a later time in a later lesson. But for the sake of this lesson, you have it. That is how to manipulate the text in your particular document, your Dreamweaver webpage, and how to insert an image. The biggest key is to always remember to highlight where you're planning on putting that image. Okay, and then you can come over here, just to review, hit the insert and down to images. Hope that was helpful. Hope that you were able to practice a little bit on inserting images and playing just a little bit with the text. See you next lesson for how to change the background colors and also insert images into your background. Best of luck to you, and we will talk to you later.